Hello! Welcome in, everyone, to this week's chapter of Steel and Starlight. I'm your host, your storyteller, your dungeon mistress, Void Doll. A quick note, my microphone did not charge, so if you randomly can't hear me about an hour into the stream, let me know. Ahem. Cutely curtsies. But no, for real, sorry about that. I wasn't aware that it wasn't plugged in properly, so we are here. But without further ado, let me pass the microphone around and let the party introduce themselves and tell you who they're playing. Maybe what class they're playing, and maybe the species if they're feeling up for it. As much information as you would like to share, I'm sure those in the audience that this is their first time catching this stream would love to know. Without further ado, Rinse.
Hello, I'm Rince. I will be playing Ash. She is a bright fetchling. She just adores her family and is so happy to have found her dad. So let's move over to Griffin.
Heyo, it's your boy. I'm playing Serenity Loharo. She is a Kitsune magus who is uncertain of her past, but is very certain of her future. And that is to say, it's hers to decide. And she's not going to let any fate or destiny bullshit get in the way of her being herself. She is very self-assured while also dealing with a lot of big and difficult questions. And she is also the local menace, only slightly more so than the other menaces that make up the rest of the party. Go ahead and take it away, Murphy.
Hi, I'm Murphy. And I maybe played the least menacey menace, the one who's kind of has to guide the rest of the menaces, and it's not giving her ulcers. Play Sister Will. She is a human cleric of Pharasma, but her heritage is dragon blood. She can maybe tell from she's got little gold horns and scales. Oh yeah, and she grew some wings recently. Those are new. But that's okay. She's gonna figure it out, just like everything. We gotta figure this out. We gotta figure out, do we follow fate or do we break it? And boy, Sister Will sure would love an actual definitive answer, but not hearing her goddess both say break fate and follow fate. And also she really didn't appreciate someone telling her to her face that it's all bullshit and it's a game. So, you know, but besides that, she's holding strong. Let's go with someone who celebrates Mother's Day in his own way every day, even as we time travel, even though it's dangerous. Rasputin.
I am Rasputin Shathid. I am a human wizard. I am also known as the beater-upper of sad grandpas, the hero to all children, the bastard of hopes and dreams, and the lover of mothers. And on that note, happy Mother's Day. Popcorn Blondie.
Okay, I'm about to blow everyone's mind. I'm Dork. I play Blondie, a human fighter. Now, don't everyone guess at once. No, I know, they're unique. I beat people up with a sword.
I would just say often Blondie kills people with like God of War style finishing moves.
Yeah.
It's a long sword out there.
Among those people killed were who? Who was it that Ash was related to that you killed? Oh, everyone.
An entire city.
Yeah.
A whole city.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right.
It was a bad day for me. I only had like 7.5 hours of sleep, not the full 8. It's really bad.
Little grumpy.
Yeah, a little grumpy, a little eepy, you know? But yeah, no, that's what I'm playing. Send it over to our DM.
What do you guys remember from last time? I almost tripped and died. Whew.
Ash took Corey and hid. That's what I remember.
Yes, that is true. Very good. You can have an inspiration for your input into the recap. Anyone else?
Wow. There was a fight. A lot of it was a fight that was split in time, in 2 timelines for most of it. Dealing with both Blondie's past when he was a child, and then the present day where we found his grown brother was there with murder in his eyes, ready to kill their dad and Blondie and blaming him, though he seemed to perhaps be under the influence of Sonata, who seems to be a version of Serenity or connected to Serenity, but also very much a part of, it seems, breaking things. And part of that included seeming to control Joel and feeding into those worst instincts that we've seen in other time variants, this focus on pain and stuck in a moment. So a lot of our time was spent trying to fight off fighters, but also trying to save lives as we could. But that was not to be for either Blondie's father in the current day, nor his mother in the past. Does people remember?
I mean, that was a pretty good one. I think there was also Blondie. Oh, yeah, I remembered what Serenity did. Okay. Yeah. So, Serenity attacked the masked figure, Sonata, which broke her mask and revealed that she was, in fact, the exact same person as Serenity. Serenity wasn't sure what was going on, but Sonata quickly moved to correct that problem by pushing everybody's shit in with an enchanted returning holy mace of some kind. This is probably the same person who was fixing up the town square after our intervention with saving Corey. So during the fight, Serenity went toe-to-toe with Sonata, and by toe-to-toe I mean the only reason she is not dead is because Sonata has grander plans for Serenity, or maybe there would have been some unforeseen consequences for killing a part of herself. Either way, when Serenity went down, Sonata chose to show some amount of perhaps not mercy, but hold herself back because she is crazy as a fucking goose. That being said, there was a stiff fight. Blondie and Vale largely were intervening on this side of things, trying to keep Joel from killing his father, who I'm just going to call Grandpa because I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it's, I want to say Alexander, but I know that's not true. Charles. Sir Charles, perhaps even. So that was a little rough because Joel really wanted to kill his dad because he was being consumed by some starlight that seemed to be a sort of black corruption. The same starlight that has been affecting Vale's boyfriend. And to some degree, it seems Serenity might have in her as well. It is unclear how much she is involved in all of this at this point. That being said, meanwhile, on the other side of the fence, of the temporal fence, perhaps, that's right, Vale was not helping. It was Sister Will and Blondie who were helping. Rasputin and Vale were fighting, I believe it was just demons. I don't think it was anything like, was it assassins or was it demons? I don't remember.
Assassins.
That's what it was. They were fighting
An
assassins.
assassin rethinking his life but couldn't choose, even though Vale was trying real hard to go, leave, just go.
Yeah, trying to convince him.
Tried real hard. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very interesting. But the assassin, that was the guy Blondie was chasing for his entire life.
Oh shit, that's dope.
That was the reason that he burnt down the city, because he thought he was there.
He's looking for the assassin that killed his mother. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Correct.
Oh, he's a Belmont.
Beaumont.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Yeah. cut their ass. Unlimited power!
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Also, I
Well,
think he just smashed his head with a brick.
Not only did I spare your life in our duel, I avenged your mother and my second best friend.
Are you fucking serious? God damn it! So on that side of the fence, they went toe to toe with an assassin. He got a hit on Blondie's mother, who was protecting her son. And the poison that afflicted her was just a little too much for her to be able to handle. On the other side, Joel and Blondie were reconciling even as Charles was coming to the realization that whatever was happening, he seems to know more than he was letting on. He needed to die here in order for our journey to continue, in order for this to proceed. One way or the other, it needed to end like this. Everyone had the opportunity to intervene, but they chose not to when Serenity ultimately executed Charles, as is the duty of the ℙ𝕒𝕒 Knights. Taking his Starlight. On the opposite end of things, Rasputin held the dear sweet, I feel so bad for forgetting her name, but it's been a while in my defense, held Blondie's mother as she passed, and claimed the Starlight that way. Sort of a parody between the two passing in their final moments. A man who has been mourning the loss of his wife, which, despite their complicated relationship, it is very obvious they had a lot of genuine love and raised a good family together. In their final moments, they were a pair, and that Starlight afflicted the central sort of well, the sort of mirror pool fountain in the center of the estate, creating, you'll have to remind me, the astral sign. I can't remember if it was Cancer or Libra, but either way, it was a figure of Charles and his wife reaching out to embrace each other, sort of in a ring. and a choice was left to the team, in which the decision to either break the Starlight and try to end the cycle, to turn against what fate has made and create a new fate, or to continue along the road and let things go as it has been. And ultimately, after a democratic vote inspired by Rasputin, because Serenity was pretty determined just to fucking send it, but but thankfully cooler heads prevailed, and there was a vote, and ultimately the vote was to break the Starlight. And so, after burying, was it Marie? What's her name? I think so. After burying Marie and Charles in their own respective grave sites, which I think it was ultimately we buried them together. We buried Charles on top of Marie.
Next to each other. 100% next to each other. Sister Will's there. I'm going to make sure that's done right.
There it is. There we go. And then Serenity, wielding the Dwarven Mattock and at the urging of her little soul familiar, broke the Starlight in one hit and won a bet with Rasputin where she has claimed a silver piece from him that she will never spend and will forever keep in her inventory until such a time as he manages to claim it back, if that ever happens. That being said, though, the Starlight was broken, and I believe we ended last session with Serenity being surrounded in light. Oh, also, when Serenity was fighting Sonata explained to Serenity that she was just a piece of Sonata, that Sonata had torn off for one reason or another, that she was a copy, basically. And it was Vale's husband or some piece of him, or perhaps even a copy of him, told Serenity that's not true entirely. You are a piece of her, but you are also something else, something of your own choice. And so Serenity used that choice to break the Starlight, with the consent and dissent of everyone else, of course. Majority vote. And I think that about sums it up.
Go ahead and give yourself an inspiration, not only from Wolfman, all of you, but for the recap. We begin tonight's session with Steel and Starlight. I need a secret perception check.
For my buddy.
From everyone. Oh, 3 of you criticaled, by the way.
Hell yeah. Critical failures, right?
But you'll never know.
Okay,
Yeah.
so... Damn. And you all rolled so well. So well. I don't know how to pick first. Okay, I gotta roll now. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll start with this. Rasputin.
I fucking knew it. Like, that attitude. You're just... It's almost just like, this fucker, really? But please continue.
After the flash of light, there is a brisk cold and the scent of home. A meal that your mother would always make when you were growing up. In that tiny cabin on that mountainside. And it's so real. It's vivid. But as the scene bleeds away and the light fades and your eyes adjust, you aren't home. You are actually standing in a prismatic, warping, frozen timescape. The same one that your party keeps returning to. But floating in front of you is what you can only assume is your body. The body bears injuries from the flash explosion from session 1, before your spirit was whisked away to play whatever game this is. And standing next to your body is a very familiar figure. No taller than 4 feet. Bald, wide ears, gapped tooth, huge glasses. Doug.
It's time for you to make some big choices, Rasputin. Because you're the only one that can.
Is he saying it to like me or to like the version of me that's like frozen and damaged?
He's looking at you.
Okay, so I could hear him. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you, always giving me some work to do when you could do it yourself. But fine. I shall do it. Bring on any challenge you have, Doug.
He holds out a sphere and he sets it on the ground, where it floats 4 feet up just above his head. And then this is Doug. For those of you on stream, let me. This is our good boy. Let me adjust it. This is who's speaking.
It's huge.
This is who's talking to Rasputin. This is Doug. Yeah. Just a little guy. Art by Dark Farewell. Also, thank you, Random Raspity, for the raid. Welcome in. He sets down a second orb, and it begins to float just underneath the one.
This is a time of convergence where these two worlds are going to collide, and they can't exist on the same tracks. Think of it like a trade. 2 trains going in opposite directions, but only one of them can be on the tracks at the same time. In this life, Corey gets to live. In this life,
He points to the other crystal.
I get to live. But I'm not asking you to judge the merit of a life or the worth of it. It's just that my preference is... She's very little. But she has so much life left to live. In my life, it was... I had the best couple of days, with enough life fit into it for eternity. And that's thanks to you. And because you trusted me, Rasputin, I want you to have this decision. Because naturally, you're the party leader.
Naturally.
In one
Does
of
he
these,
hand it to me?
He has both of them.
and he says, in one of these, and I can't tell you which one, Serenity has to die. And your party are the ones that have to put her down.
Huh.
And in the other, it's It's a lot more risky. It's not set in stone who sacrifices themselves, but all of you could lose. Because you are going against something called the Balancer. It is neither evil, neither is it good. It simply exists to fill vacuums. It's something so cosmic and powerful that it is what keeps the gods in check. And it always has. But it does the same for people too. It doesn't matter if you're huge or if you're little like me. It doesn't matter if your life is long or short. It cares not.
Roll an insight for me. So this is going to be a... I think I kind of want to make you roll a society. Because you're like picking up on some very subtle, not only like physical traits that he's doing, but like, let me just look. Because he's definitely using his diplomacy right now to kind of like hide some things.
Which one's insight?
I'm gonna have you roll either another perception or a society. Your choice.
Cool. I'll go for perception because a higher number. Higher number usually means good things.
Unless you roll the one, and then you get fucked.
Yeah. Also, well done, Dolly. You got me teary-eyed with this Doug reunion. Thank you, you bitch. Let's see here.
Get fucked. You also bitch.
Fuck. It's 16.
You do.
But you know what? I shall use a hero point.
Okay.
Yeah. And we shall go again and see what the dice gods have determined. Yeah. All right, slightly better. You know what? 19. I'll take it.
There's more that he's hiding from you. In fact, you spot it glowing in his pocket, trying to float, and he pushes it back down. And it's a crystal, an orb, just like the two he's presenting you.
I reached my hand out to him and like pointing towards that. Just like, what are you hiding, Doug?
Well, I would say nothing, but that would be a lie.
And he pulls it out. And this one is a brilliant red. It's a different color than the other two that are soft and kind of muted tones.
This is a combination of the worlds. I guess you could call it a third train, but it's the third train that sort of blows up the track. You can't pick it, though. You can't.
Why not?
Because of some of the people that don't make it through. You can't pick this one.
I see. Very well. Thank you for showing me.
He tries to take that middle one back, shove it in his pocket.
When he goes to take it, I try to hug him.
Caught off guard, he kind of stiffens.
You're my best friend, Rasputin. And you deserve all the good things in life.
It's just so hard. I'm sorry, Doug. I'm so sorry. I miss you, but I can't. I can't. Please don't hate me for just...
I never hate you, Rasputin.
Thank you.
I just don't want to be in a world where you're not in it. So you can't pick this one, okay? This one's no.
All right, we won't even look at it. I like how it was read, but that's it. Won't even touch it. You have my word. Take that away from me.
Okay.
He throws it, but it floats back. In that third life, the one where the train tracks, quote unquote, are exploded, you hear Corey and Doug. But you instinctually know that is not a world you belong in. It is not a world that you make it in. And by extension, many of those among your company do not survive.
You again.
I'll answer any questions you have about the other two.
The one that saves Corey. Do I lose somebody else?
She has to make the choice in this one. The balance demands it. This one's, I think, the best choice.
And he hands it to
I
you.
do too.
Puts it in your palm, and you can feel it. You know there has to be some kind of spoken word that this is the one that you choose. But in it, as you look into the palm and the crystal and his little hand is still on it, you see Charles and Marie, you watch their starlight shatter, and there are other features that you witness. Things that make you close your eyes and inhale because of the pain, and things that make your heart leap in triumph because of the winds.
Most of you get to survive this one. And besides, the person who has the choice at the end, not just her, but I think they'll make the right choice.
I don't have any more questions, but I would like to stay here with you as long as I can, but I can't I?
He looks at your body. No. It's time for you to go back. You're not a spirit anymore, Rasputin. Now you get to be the bastard of hopes and dreams. The hero of the people. All children, lover of mothers, and a really nice guy.
Thank you, Doc.
He hugs your leg. Thank you for giving me a whole lifetime. And the best days of my life. Because of you, now I get to be a hero. Even though I won't see Grandma again until it's her time.
And he squeezes your hand. And then he gives you a salute. He grabs the other 2 crystals. And as he rushes away, the 4th crystal falls out of his pocket, and it is tiny. It's smaller than all of the other crystals.
I go to pick it up.
Roll a perception.
23.
You see your mom. Just before she passed. But it's strange. Because the scene doesn't add up with where you were, the hovel that she was living in before she passed, and then a door opens and a child that looks a lot like you, but not. It's not you. And then you realize what you're seeing. This is your daughter and your grandson. And she is writing the book of all of your deeds. And the book is called The Path of Steel and Starlight. As you hold the tiny crystal next to the larger crystal, there's like a bubbling effect that you notice with your perception. Like you could put the little crystal, have it absorbed by the big one. And it makes you wonder if all of them could do that.
Well, don't I have just the one for Corey and
You
this
do.
little one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I turn to look and see if anyone sees me, kind of just nonchalantly, and like without
All you
even
see
looking,
is like Doug. He's like, "Oh, I dropped one," and he turns around to come back to get it. So it's now or never.
I combine them.
This one starts
And if
to.
I explode the world, I apologize.
It starts to turn red. Doug stops.
Well, I guess it's not as red as this one, at least.
That just means I have to work extra hard to get the good ending.
Yep. Sure does. Good luck. Good luck, Raz. You're a hero. Even if the world says otherwise.
Wait, the world was saying otherwise?
Some of them said you were a supervillain. But I think...
What?
I think that's just a segue to heroism. This means you're misunderstood. Propaganda. Rest. Propaganda.
Right, of course. Adding them to the list.
Hey. When you're ready, hold the crystal over your body and say that you accept it.
I do so.
The last thing you see is your little goblinoid friend grinning at you with his gapped teeth, waving. And then all of these different crystals bubble up out of his pockets and he's swatting them away. Some are like liquid night, others are violet, but so many of them are red, brilliant like flames and explosions and blood. But the one that you accept is red in the way a sunset is red, with tones of salmon and yellow. And sometimes hard choices are worth it for the ones who come after and the ones who came before. Constitution saving throw. Fortitude saving throw, sorry. Rasputin.
Right. Yeah.
For once it's not
23.
For once it's not my pups barking, it's Rince's.
Oh no.
Okay. 23.
Mm-hmm.
You don't immediately puke when you come to in your body. But by God, you feel so sick. Like the worst hangover you've ever fucking had. Yeah. And we meanwhile. Sister Will. In that flash of light, you find yourself standing in the same chrono rift where time has stopped and there's this prismatic light warping through everything. Same thing, your body floating, injured, but your spirit pristine and slightly glowing. And you see your sister, the one that you rescued. Older now. And maybe a decade younger than you. What do you do, Sister Will?
She takes her a second. But she slowly approaches.
Hi.
Sorry, everything is different and odd, but I am happy to see you, even though I've never...
She throws herself
See
at
you?
you and wraps her arms around you. My name is Songs. But, Mom, well, sometimes my friends call me Little G. She pulls back. This is the first time I'm meeting you, even though I've had a whole lifetime. And she takes both of your hands. You're very pretty.
Mr. Will is full of emotion. She's almost afraid to break the moment. This is her sister that she never even knew she had, and then remembered saving, and then and there she is, and she's lived, and she has friends, and I think it's all her eyes are kind of filled with tears. She's not crying. It's just holding it in, and she's trying just to keep it together. And she just would reach out and just touch Song's face.
She grins.
Never thought I'd see you. I didn't even know you were real, existed. You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I'm sorry it can't be longer.
You have to go. This isn't a place to stay for anyone, yeah.
Yeah. I have to go. And we might meet again. Gosh, there's so much I want to ask you and talk about and say and share, but it's Glenn, it's
Sister Will holds her into another hug, very tight. She's like, you don't have to. This is whatever is happening. We get the time we get. Yeah, this is more than I ever thought I'd get, so I'm just going to hold you a little longer, and then I'm going to find my way to you. I would like to very much. I'd like to be your sister.
You always were. And you always will be. Okay? You always were, and you always will be. No matter what. No matter what.
Do you... No, I don't. Do you know what's next?
Yeah.
Do you know how I can find you again?
You're gonna go on a path with your party, and you're gonna save a lot of people. You're gonna save so many people. So many. You're gonna be a hero. And I am gonna be so proud of you. Dad was gonna be.
No.
Dad was gonna be here, but I won the. And she motions, rock, paper, scissors. Best 2 out of 3.
Oh, you're with Dad though. You got to know Dad.
Yeah.
Her voice breaks a bit. I miss him so much.
He misses you too. But you've got to do great things. And I know Doug. Doug's great. I trust him. And whatever he decides. He's got a big job, you know.
You've talked to Doug?
She hugs you. I'm just so glad I got to meet you.
She holds her back tighter than ever. I feel like I'm trying to hold on to something I can't.
When she pulls away, her eyes are filled with unshed liquid. And she pulls you towards your body. You can't stay here long. You gotta go forward.
I know. I know. It's hard though. I don't want to say it to the others, but it's hard. And I'm trying very hard to be who I'm supposed to be. It's just been lonely.
Make sure you tell him how you feel.
Mr. Will's face immediately changes. I don't know who you could be talking about. We have to talk about important things here, not dreams.
Whippoorwill, he is so head over heels in love with you.
You don't have to tell me things to make me feel better. I'll go forward. It's okay. It's okay. It can't be, and that's okay.
The only one stopping you is you. And maybe the fact that your stepson will be your party leader, I guess that's a little weird, but...
Wait, what? Wait, no, stepson. Soldier, I don't think I can process anymore. Can we just go back to hugging?
She embraces you. I'm sorry, but the world where I get to be wasn't picked. And that's okay.
Picked.
She nods. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm okay. I knew what it was. I knew what I was signing up for, but I gotta give you the best chance, right? And all those people, I gotta give them the best chance, and this is the best chance. And Serenity, she deserves life, and Blondie, Ash, you guys are heroes. You deserve a life and love. And then she puts her hand on her cheek. And I'm glad, because you, sister mine, you're gonna live for us both. She grabs your hand and puts it over her heart, where the beat is fading. And you're gonna tell that man, even though he's 20 years older than you, that you love him. And you're gonna live happily after. And the world's not going to die in fire. Promise. Always forward. Never back. Even if it's one crippled step at a time. Promise that you'll put one foot in front of the other.
Songs. I don't want to be a hero.
Sometimes the choice gets made for you because of your actions. Even if you don't want to be, Whipper, you are. You're amazing.
Songs, I'm not going to be a hero, but I'll be your sister, okay? I can promise that. I can promise that.
She smiles.
I will be your sister.
Good.
And I'll live the life for both of us. It wasn't enough time. It was never enough.
This
But I'll
time,
do it for us.
she kisses your forehead. And it's like the entire life that you and her lived together growing up, how she experienced it, is downloaded into your memory. Even as she draws one of your hands over to your resting physical form. You feel that heartbeat stop. And when you open your eyes I need you to roll a fortitude saving throw.
$20.
Your stomach is flipped,
But not net.
and you hear someone near you vomiting. And then the majority of what fills your vision when you slowly lift your head is Rasputin, just coughing and heaving in the aftermaths of what looks like an explosion. Plumes of smoke, fire, bodies, and a sky that is black and red. And meanwhile, Blondie. In that flash of light, you are back at a wedding. You are much older in this flashback. Dressed how you were when you buried your parents and clung to your brother. But standing next to you at the altar is ℙ𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕚𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒. Do you know where you are? She says. Dork.
Hello?
I can hear you now. Did you hear the description?
I'm sorry, I was having troubles with my headphones with the cord.
Okay. So there's a flash of light. You, instead of like experiencing immediately that chrono rift where everyone's been returning to when they finish scenes, you're back at the altar with ℙ𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒, but you are the age that you are now. And she just asked you, do you know where you are?
My dreams.
I promise this is very real. And you're right where you need to be. And the officiant is reciting and tells the both of you to lift the filter of love and to take a sip of it and look into each other's eyes. And ℙ𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒 waits for you to go first. And then she herself, the question is, do you?
He just looks at her, just thinking back to when he said that same day he would take the filter of love, take a sip, and look in her eyes and say, "Wait, look at that. I don't really feel any different."
Her smile is brilliant and dazzling, and the whole ritual of your marriage ceremony completes, and she moves to kiss you. But you know that it isn't then, and most certainly this has to be a dream. But do you let her kiss you, regardless?
Yeah.
Okay. She feels warm and like a reprieve from the storm that is your life. And when she pulls away, you are in the chrono rift, and your body is damaged and floating unconscious, surrounded by this magic.
He just looks up, just not even registering his injuries and just thinking about that day. About those words he said. They mean the same, but he said now there's a lot more pain laced into it.
I'm so sorry for the way everything ended, Nick. Truly, I am.
Why? What did you?
She takes your
What
hand.
did you even bother?
I think it's time for me to confess. You think you're the only one playing a time game?
You too?
She gives a little curtsy. Guilty.
What? What was my mom guilty of? The Beaumonts needed to kill her.
A lot of it was petty. Marie made deals with entities that control my family. And my brother had no choice. It was bring in the bounty on Marie, or he lose his little girl. And in so many lifetimes, she died anyways. But I finally figured it out. Ash is gonna meet her cousin. It just means the way that Doug had promised I'd get to see you again doesn't happen. I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. I can't be selfish no longer, Nick. She's our legacy. Both of our families. And heaven knows that mine is, well, when you make dark deals, sometimes the consequences aren't just yours to be reaped.
What did you mean? Did you approach me with just trying to get one over family? Oh. Did you, when you approached me, did you mean to just get one over my family? Just like get more information? What was all that?
Oh, well, at first, I didn't actually know who you were. I just thought you were handsome, and then I very quickly found out who you were. But I guess that was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I do have something to confess. You know, when we first met, and I said your eyes were pretty, I wasn't looking at your eyes.
Oh. Well, I think they're pretty too. She does a little wiggle. And then she steps right up against you and puts her arms around your shoulders. I wish we could have been a thing. for a long time. I really do.
So, is this it? We're just meant to be separated. There's nothing to do. No. Probably isn't.
I had a conversation. A couple. And Ash is gonna need a grandparent when she decides to have children. But it's not gonna be me, Nick. It's gonna be you. So this is it. In this lifetime, you've burned through so much of your soul using that magic, using the blaze.
I just wanted a perfect future for me. So wrapped up in everything.
Well, let me give you mine. And she kisses you. And she vanishes. And you feel some of the cracks in your own soul reknit, filled in where hers once stood.
Blondie will just look up to where she vanished, hoping that at least one more thing could be heard wherever you are. I hope you can make someone as happy as you made me.
Instinctually, you know all you have to do is reach out to your broken form, and the next leg of your journey will be yours.
Blondie will reach out and we'll move forward. Whatever that means, whatever that entails, we'll move forward.
Roll a fortitude saving throw, please.
And this is where I eat shit. Ain't you bad, 25.
You sit up. You hear yakking, coughing, and sniffling. The smell of ash and that raised city from the very first session all around you. You're back home, where it all began. Or rather, where it all ended. Rasputin, Sister Will, and Blondie, you have a second to roleplay, if you would like.
Oh, oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Just
Breathe some water.
you are. It's just let it out there. Whatever. Yeah, just.
It's stuck. It's stuck. Oh God, it's stuck.
We'll
He will smack you hard on the back.
Yeah, I was going
Just an
to both of us together. We'll smack you hard.
Yep.
And then I just go. Thank. Oh God. Oh, curse you. Oh God. Oh, curse you, Maximus. It's probably your fault somehow. I just don't know how, but it is. Oh God. Well, how come none of you are puking?
I don't know why you are puking, Rasputin. I just assumed that was a Rasputin thing.
I thought maybe you just like got something in your throat.
Well, and I'll dust myself off and, grab a handkerchief and wipe, my mouth and just toss it. Be like, well, I feel fine. A lot better, actually, in more ways than one.
You have visions?
Yeah, actually, got to talk to Doug again, so that's that's great. Sad, but great. Yeah, got an orb. That's pretty cool. Like, do I have like the orb? Like, is it an actual physical thing, or is this just like a dream thing? I assume Dolly's mic died.
Oh no.
But the message says that I got it, so.
And you can pull it out, so whip it out.
The orb. Just to clarify.
Just whip it out, yeah.
Okay.
What else would I be talking about? Whip it out. Show it in front of everyone.
Well. Yeah. I don't want to. Now's not the time and place. I consider you a friend, but I don't. I feel like there's, Plus, there's a lady present.
What are you talking about? Just come on, whip out, show us your balls.
Sister Will is still in quiet when she sees Rasputin with the orb, and she just asks, "Did you make a choice?"
I mean, kinda. I was like, they were like, do you want this orb? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, what about this orb? And I'm like, I kind of want that one too. And one thing led to another and started bubbling and it combined. Now it's this pretty red. It's like a sunset.
You made a choice though.
I mean, yeah.
She slaps him.
All right. I don't know where that came from.
We have to move forward. So that'll be it. But I want you to know you took something from me.
Well, that wasn't my intention, and I'm sorry.
That's why there was only one slap.
No.
All right then.
Not that it wasn't over. I think I just got a divorce. But in a good way.
That's rough, buddy.
Choices were made and we have to move forward, right?
But if it means anything, I know I made the right choice.
Sister Will just stares at Rasputin. You know you made the right choice.
Well, I mean, it was either, it was either getting Doug alive again or getting having Corey live. And as much as I miss Doug, I wanted Corey to live. I just thought it was a black and white choice like that.
Well, apparently you're the leader now,
What?
and this is on you, okay? So you made a choice and it was the right one, right? No matter what the other costs were. So you're the hero, Rasputin. You have to make this work.
Very well. I accept this responsibility. Also, BT dubs, we might have to kill Serenity, but I'm trying to figure out how we can avoid that. I feel like that's an extreme that we don't necessarily have to do, but I'm working out a plan. You just gotta give me time.
That Sister will actually look around to see if she sees Serenity, Ash, or Valefair.
Oh, sorry. I was muted on OBS.
I can tell them we're going. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, Murphy. Go for it. I'm gonna plug my microphone back
We're
in.
Okay, doke. Chat updated.
Do I sound far away? Oh no, I'm still not muted on OBS. No!
The way things are going, we might need to make an actual family tree to track everything.
And we are back. Hello. Hopefully everything is... Can everybody hear us? Thank you so much, Wolfman, for the gifted sub. Who would you like to give your inspiration to? Whoa, thank you, Wolfman. Oh, good. Thanks. I'm glad. Also, shout out to Miss Lunar. Whee! All right, so
Now I
Sister...
just need fan art of Sister Will, Maximus, and like Rasputin having a Thanksgiving dinner, and just Rasputin just being that annoying relative.
God. Makes a
Oh,
note.
right, yeah.
Thanksgiving art. Stress forehead.
All right, so then we'll meanwhile from the conversation back to moments after that bright flash of light. Between Ash and Serenity, who would like to go first?
I volunteer, Ash.
Okay.
Hey. Ash, there is a moment of fear and pain. You hear this unconstituted scream, like a young boy or a young girl, but you think young boy, and I need you to roll a perception, please.
$23.
It's Callion. You're hearing the day that he was taken all over again, and you shouted towards him. And then the light fades, and you see yourself damaged, injured, floating in like a sphere of undulating light. But Callion is standing on the other side of you. His tail that ends in a fork whipping back and forth like a cat's. This is your chance, you know, to go back.
To save you.
We'll see about that.
Wait, to go back.
He looks down
What?
at your body. If you make it through this next fight, you'll be able to diverge from the tracks. You see in the distance, as if attempting to get close to you but being drowned by shadows, a dwarven man who for a time loved you as his own. But you can sense and you can see that it is Callion's magic that is holding him back. So I guess here's your first choice, Ash. He spreads his arms, palms up. Me? Or him? You only get to pick.
How do you mean?
You only get to pick once.
Him or you how? To live?
He just grins.
To talk?
What do you choose?
She looks at Horn in the distance.
You can tell that he's shouting for you. You can almost hear him saying, I love you. So proud of you. I'm so sorry. But his voice is just being captured by those shadows. Galleon, with his gargoyle-like feet, walks around your corpse.
Time's running out.
I said I'd save you, so I will.
The shadow swallows Horn. And you see
Ash feels gutted.
the starlight in the middle of his chest pulses and rushes down his limbs, and he closes his eyes as if he's just had a meal.
Smart choice. So let's talk. There's only one way to end this cycle.
How?
You kill the Great Balancer. Plunge everything into chaos. Free choice. No law. Not anymore.
Isn't the balancer the one that keeps the gods in check?
Yeah, maybe. But when you think about everything, like everybody that you love, wouldn't you rather just break it all?
No.
So you'd rather them die? Instead of even giving them a chance? Ash, I'm disappointed. You have the chance to build something no cosmos has ever seen before. You have a chance to push this galaxy beyond its foundations. The first to cleave a path untrodden in the depths of existence. And you don't want to? You don't think it's a good idea? Of course, yes, I get it. Being first is scary. It's hard. It's difficult. But isn't it better to take the bruises for the next generation and the ones that you love? Isn't it better to break the hammer so that it can't smash any more skulls? Come on, Ash.
But how do I know? Won't just cause more pain.
I guess that depends on who's more important to you, doesn't it? Let's put it this way.
And he holds his palms out and snaps, and there's two bubbles. And in these bubbles are warbling images, and one of them, there's a baby sitting in a room that's on fire. And in the other one is Corey sitting in a room on fire.
Which life has more value, but you can't pick, can you? Even though you don't know this kid.
But when you look close enough, Ash, you see the baby is just him.
Which life has more value? Sure, the balancer has a purpose, but what if you could remake that purpose? What if you could do something different with it? Chaos, it can be a little hard, but you're strong, and so are your friends. So everybody that you care about, you're gonna keep safe.
Ash keeps looking at the orbs. And she remembers something that Horn told her long ago. She repeats it. Items have value. One to another. One's always better. Souls are priceless. No soul is better than another.
So
We're all equal.
if you had the chance to save 10 strangers or Sister Will, you wouldn't pick the soul that means the most to you? You'd pick 10 strangers? And what if one of those strangers goes off and commits horrible crimes? Because you don't have any way of knowing, right? But you know Sister Will. You know that she's good. You know that she's worth saving, don't you?
I do.
He steps forward
And just because
and he holds out a black shard.
it's my value.
Come on, Ash. Take it.
What is it?
A weapon. A gift. For you. Since you can do what I can,
He's talking about the psychic abilities.
you can use it.
And I can save them?
The people you love. Yeah, of course.
My family? I'm not saying I'm going to use it, but I'll think about it.
All you have to do is use it at the correct time. And boom. No more Manad. Serenity gets to live. I get to be with Vale. And all of you get to continue living your life.
Does she take the shard?
She knows deep in her heart she really shouldn't. But she does.
Fortitude saving throw.
Oof, 19.
You feel not just hundreds, but hundreds of thousands of lives screaming in agony, in pain. And Cal grins wide.
Good girl. That's the right choice. Saving the people that you know. Over even 1,000 strangers.
And he puts his hands on your shoulders.
I'm really proud of you. Really proud. Because your friends and family are more important than being a hero. Every time.
And he's gonna guide you towards your body. And he tells you all you gotta do is put your hand out, and it'll call you home.
Go on, Ash. Go home.
I really did want to save you, you know.
You are. No more Manad. And I get a half veil. It's really perfect, actually, all things considered.
And he steps back, but is still watching. What do you do, Rince?
She looks at the shard and looks at her body. And she tries to hide the shame from her face as she reaches out and touches her body.
Roll me another fortitude.
"17.
You come to vomiting in your own mouth, immediately curling to the side, gagging, sobbing. The tips of your hands are as black as that crystal. And one of your eyes, though you cannot see it, everyone else, when they come to you, can. One of your eyes is completely milky white, though you can still see through it. It is slightly fuzzed, and there are streaks of white in your beautiful fiery red hair. And you can hear the hundreds of thousands of people burning and dying. Some awful price paid. But behind it, behind what feels like sin, is a hope. That even though this gift is from the darkness, from something that could be called morally evil, that hope can bloom from using tragedy. Because the reality is, Ash, as you are coming to and you hear some of your party members in this bleariness, you realize that you don't know where this power comes from. Maybe these are people who are already gone. Maybe this is people from somewhere else. There are not enough questions asked, not enough information given. Cal, his scruples are questionable. But there is one unfathomable truth, and that is he will do anything for his daughter, which includes destroying the balance of life as we know it. Okay. Ash, Sister Will, Rasputin, Blondie, go ahead and roleplay.
Sister Will would head over when she saw Ash there and throwing up. She would go there just to kind of put a hand on her back and hold her hair. And like, it's okay. It's rough for us all coming back.
Blondie will be there too.
I don't say it, but I think, oh, thank God I wasn't the only one that puked.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Ash won't look at you.
Were you injured? Sister Will tries to hold Ash's head up and look at the eye. You look, something happened. Do you need me to
I don't
heal
know.
you?
You can try. All this unknown magic floating around.
Sister Will probably tries to do at least a basic treat wounds, trying to treat this as an eye injury.
The eye remains the same. Roll a medicine for me.
$25.
Her vision is magically impaired by something beyond your means to solve.
Joe, I'm sorry, Ash. This is nothing I have the ability to treat right now.
It's fine.
Who did this?
No one. I think it's just what breaking the crystal did. Did none of you get injured? You're all okay?
Yeah.
I think so. Rasputin seemed a little sick, but he might deserve it a little.
I mean, yeah, I was a little sick, but other than that, I feel fine.
Where's Vale?
We still don't see him.
No. Or Serenity.
We don't see him right now, but we didn't see you until you just came back now, so hopefully Vale and Serenity will come back and be okay. I think we're all seeing certain things before whatever the next step is.
Wait. Are we home?
Or left? All right.
If we're back, that means the journey's almost over, right?
We'll see.
If we're back, are we close to the coffee shop that Serenity worked at?
Yes, but your city is destroyed. You are standing in the aftermath of literally a magical nuclear bomb that has taken everything.
But do we see like where? Oh, so there's not even like a decrepit building of the coffee shop? Like it's just all gone?
All that's left is her sign and one counter with one untouched cup of coffee.
I would go to it thinking that, you know, she hasn't appeared yet, but maybe she's like connected to this spot.
You move into the rubble. Underfoot, it is burning. You can feel it attempting to melt the soles of your foot, your boots. Just that single cup of coffee. What do you do?
Is there like a stool like by the counter?
It's a little
I would just
burnt,
like to.
but yeah.
Yeah, I would just sit by that cup, and I would just think of Serenity, thinking maybe maybe Serenity through all this like mystical mumbo jumbo can like kind of hear my thoughts or like my feelings, so that way, you know, she appears like with our group.
What specifically would you think towards her?
I would first be like, all right, Serenity, most of us are here, so I saw this coffee cup thinking that you're gonna appear here any minute now, so you're keeping me waiting for a while. You know who wouldn't be keeping me waiting? I don't know if I have to say their name, but it's like I'm trying to get like a rise them up a bit and kind of.
Some of the coffee spills on your hand.
Fuck.
And that's where we meanwhile. Serenity, you are there. You are watching all of them. And the city burning. And standing not too far from you is you. Older. Hair much longer. And we start off as if a conversation has happened. And you're in the middle of it, except the player Gray, that represents the part of Serenity that is the player, blinks. And Serenity feels like her memory is slipping, even though she's been communicating with this other piece of her that says, you could go back to them.
I mean, I could. I'm sorry. Were we talking about something?
The other you smiles softly. You're back. And then she steps forward. I'm a part of you. I'm sure
Are you the part of me that... What? I'm sorry, what?
I'm sure you figured out by now that you're not the same as the rest of them.
She kind of glances over at her friends and she nods. Yeah, I've pieced that much together.
Do you like living as you do? Being alive? Having friends? More than anything. And I mean anything that you could think of. Everything that you can think of. If you compared it to your life, would you still choose your life?
I mean, that's kind of a big question, huh?
She gives you a really
Between
sad,
everything and this.
a really sad smile.
I mean, she shrugs. I don't know. I haven't tried everything. I guess I'm only 2 years old, which is kind of weird to think about. So, I mean, going off the information I have I've enjoyed this. I think it's pretty good. I like my friends. You don't often find people who, when push comes shove, life or death, you can rely on each other. That's pretty special, I think.
It is. It is really special.
So, I would just like it to go on record for whatever this is and whatever's all going on, that I don't like this whole double blind roulette thing. But you're asking me to make a choice, aren't you?
She nods. It's a
Okay.
really big choice.
Okay. Then you have an obligation within whatever limits you are bound by to inform me of the consequences of the choice I make.
In one, you get to be happy with your friends for as long as you live. But ultimately, everything dies. But it always dies. Everything comes to an end. And in the other, your friends live. And they're happy. And everything continues as it always has. But you cease to be.
So, if I choose to walk away and just disappear back where I came from, Miss Hoshi and Cade just go back to running the magic shop and the coffee shop.
I
Ash
wish
goes back to...
it was that simple. But it's not.
So it doesn't undo what's happened, is what you're telling me.
Not everything, no.
Okay. Would it be an immediate thing, or would I have time to try and make a difference with what I had left?
To stop her. To stop her. Sonata. You overtake her and shatter her Starlight. The only reason she even has it is I could show you if you wanted to see. And she holds a hand out.
Are you actually me?
She nods.
Because you're being awful casual about all this if I choose to destroy us all.
She just smiles.
Also, I resent that I resent that you have bigger boobs than me, but yes. Alright, fine. Serenity will take her hand.
Laid out before you. Billions of light years. A cosmic reality that your mortal mind, which is the serenity that we see as the player, only subjectively grasps the infinite structure of everything that is, everything that was, and everything that has yet to come to pass. And in this infinite void and abyss of starlight and creation, of blooming and death, there is an entity. And this entity is neither good nor bad, but necessary. And it is an interwoven and intricate, layered consciousness, like a web that connects all things, kind of like the weave. And a small pocket of starlight in this grand array. There is a feeling of understanding, a feeling of recognition. This feeling is you, Serenity. The girl touches this tiny piece of weave. Imagine a piece of fabric that is fraying. Tiny, but no less important than the grand. Because the grand scheme, the weave, is in this piece, and this piece is in the weave, and it is a cycle. But the consciousness in this cycle is torn, it is cut through a fracture, through magic. And in that fracture, a man who was plummeted into the depths of space, where he died. But this consciousness, this entity, had never seen one of its creations so close. At the very least, not this little, recently cut and frayed piece of this grand thing. And so it stopped the man's decay. And the man tasted of time. But Serenity, you are looking at Blondie. And every time that he has gone through time, which has caused a fracture in existence itself, and he slipped between.
Okay. Can she speak while she's seeing the vision?
Mm-hmm.
So, we are this. I am a piece of this.
You are a piece of ℙ𝕒𝕒𝕙𝕗𝕚, the great balancer. And we fell in love.
And I exist to judge us. That is why I was allowed to come into being. To pass judgment on whether or not this love is just, to whether or not this world deserves to continue to be protected, whether or not ℙ𝕒𝕗𝕚 deserves to continue to exist as ℙ𝕒𝕗𝕚 does. Is that right?
She gives you a little coy smile. I wish it was that grand. And you see the frayed piece of fabric then began to manipulate time. So that every time, every moment that Blondie inhaled blaze, it would cut a little bit more of the fabric until it was free. And it plummeted like a meteor to the earth.
That's me, huh?
Yes. And then you see
Alright.
yourself looking at the great weave, the great connector, claiming that you deserve life. That even grand entities deserve choice, even if you are just a piece. But you see that with your existence, the balance as Sonata exists. And where you are a force of good, a force of kindness, a force of helping those weaker, and she is malignant.
Okay, so she needs to die.
In her death, you see your own. In all things, there must be balance.
That's bullshit. That's arbitrary. Balance to what end? So those are my choices? Either end it now or end it later? But either way, the cycle just keeps going.
You could always break the great balancer.
Be the cost.
But yes, Serenity. You are a divine entity.
Okay.
The rules are very different.
So- How do you mean?
You're not mortal. You aren't human. You were always meant to govern them. To walk amongst them once. Only then to pay a price so that they may continue to live. Because the reality is, we are... And the way that she describes it is like a rogue agent in a great cogged machine. But even then, it's difficult for the mortal that is Serenity to comprehend the inevitables, which are agents of balance that are here to destroy this world. They are not here because of Serenity.
Okay. This is a lot of high-level stuff, and I'm here for it. I think I'm following. But just to clarify then, the choice is stand against the current paradigm and choose to try and break it, or embrace it and let all go as it is supposed to be, in the eyes of Monad, at least.
Yes.
Is that right?
She nods. Correct.
Okay. Okay. I would ask what the consequences of breaking Monad are, but I'm gonna guess that nobody really knows.
No one has ever succeeded.
Well, Daddy didn't raise no coward.
She takes her hands, and you can tell that she's giddy.
Then first, you will defeat the dark forces that are invading your land. And in defeating them, you will beat back the agents of balance. And then you will follow them as they return to their kingdom, and you will shatter the balancer.
Basically, you're gonna kill God.
Fuck it, we ball. If it's that, or giving up my choice, then you better believe I'm gonna kill God. Or at the very least, I'm gonna try.
At that same moment, you explode out of the coffee cup onto Rasputin. Just
I'm covered in boiling hot coffee. Oh, jeez.
Oh, God, get off me!
Oh, Raz, why are you on top of me? Serenity punches you in the face. Self-defense! She kicks you in the stomach.
I'm off!
the rest of the party is hearing this.
Everyone's here.
Jiminy Christmas. Oh.
You kicked me in the stomach, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I found Serenity. Yeah. I still had something left in me. Oh, God.
I'm gonna have to clean that up later. The damn broom closet got burned down. Okay, well, I have to find something, I guess. Hey guys, how's it going?
At least I put out that little fire.
Okay, you.
Well, it's been a lot, but by the looks of you, I think we've all had a lot.
That bad, huh?
Bad, good, you know, Serenity shrugs. It is what it is.
You hear
It's,
a tiny whisper, Serenity. We owe Blondie a lot. He's the one who inspired us to make our choice.
Out of nowhere, Blondie, Serenity just hugs you, just wraps you right around the waist.
He puts his hand on your head. And just gives you a hug back. Isn't that bad, huh? Got out of a war criminal.
You're a hero, Blondie. I know you don't see it, but you inspired some pretty crazy people to do some pretty crazy things.
No, that's Raz. Seen the Grand Goblin? I think it's fucking up shit somewhere.
I mean, I made the crayon goblin, actually. Serenity will pull away, kind of scratch the side of her face awkwardly.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Are you sure you really it wasn't like an influential figure at all to that thing? Because it just screams him.
No, that was me. Thinking of, I should probably summon it back. I think it's just been hurtling through the void for a while.
In the void, it's just the goblin going like, I crave death, please!
No, actually, he's been killing those like demons. He has like a little like demon pelt, like
he's like level 19 now. He's been on his own berserk style adventure.
I learned 12 new slurs to teach that little girl.
Oh my goodness.
Crayon Goblin, the quest for slurs. Tune in for the spin-off series starting next Monday.
Yeah, no.
We're going Renegade, boys. We're gonna bootleg it.
No. With that being said,
Serenity. Go ahead.
you hear a voice that whispers behind you, even though Serenity's in front of you, and it is Serenity's voice. And it says, "Thank you for giving this creature hope." And that's
No.
kind of when it clicks for Serenity that that's what this is. An unattached entity that found hope, that it could fill its lonely days with light. What do you guys do?
Serenity. Hey.
No. What next?
I like to. Well, I mean, it's gonna. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Town City is looking fucked.
We checked
Unless-
for any survivors.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's probably a good thing to do, but it looks like it's been a while. I mean, I would like to try and find my dad and Miss Hoshi if they're still alive, but two important things. First of all, Ash, I like the new hairstyle. You're killing it. Slay Queen.
Well,
Secondly, I may have agreed to fight God.
which one?
All of them? Kind of?
Huh. Well, good luck with that. Don't say we ever stopped you following your dreams.
Thanks, Raz. I'll remember that when I drag you along with me.
How in the hell are we gonna kill a god, let alone multiple of them?
Can we just chalk that up as a future problem? Do we it's not
I
right
think-
now, right?
Yeah, no, I think it'll find us, really, is probably what's going to happen. Apparently, there are these things called inevitables that we're going to have to deal with, so look forward to that.
Well, at least we know now.
So,
We prepare for war.
yeah. Where to next, Rasputin?
Well, I did like the idea of looking for survivors, but also we should probably keep our eyes out and ears for any trouble. Because last time we were here, we had a fight in our hands. I wouldn't be surprised if another thing was hiding, just watching us in the shadows, waiting to attack.
The last time we were here, we died.
Right. And so we have the element of surprise. Since we're not dead, they'll never see it coming.
Wait, are we not dead anymore? And she'll
I don't feel
touch
bad.
her chest to see if she's got a heartbeat.
You do?
I'll be brutally honest, I forgot that was a thing.
Oh, fuck, I gotta check on the cuddle bees.
Before we start moving around, I'm going to take some time to catch our breath. We know we're going to have a huge enemy coming for us. Right now, we can look for, survivors, but also maybe, this is going to be a little bit self-serving. Check the town for supplies that we can use. We're going to need them.
Right. Check the old bunker.
Any runes? Any armor?
In the bunker? I don't know. It's a bunch of old shit my dad threw in the underground, he calls it the bunker, but it's basically just a root cellar. It's probably untouched by the fire, though.
I mean, in general in town, anything we could use.
Oh, you mean salvage?
Yeah. But the bunker would be a horrible place to look. We just simply ask for forgiveness later.
Well, I mean, last time I saw my dad, he got impaled by this halberd. So I'm gonna hope that he's alive, or else I'm gonna be pissed. But I guess we'll figure it out.
All right. But first things first.
Rest.
Second time. Yeah.
All right.
Lick our wounds.
I need the party to make a group perception check.
Blind?
Do you want us to make it blind?
No, because I want you guys to add it together.
Okay.
So if one of you could add it all up and then give me your DC.
No, I'm just going to use a hero point just because.
I'm
Why
going to
not?
use a hero point just
No.
because.
Oh, no, it was even worse. So we're just going to stick with that 25.
You've doomed us.
I did hit roll, but it did not roll for me. Hold on.
We call that in the business 0 points.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Okay.
debating using a hero point because mine really fits. Ash being distracted.
I mean, I would use a hero point, please, so we don't all get, ambushed or something.
Okay, a little better.
Okay, 24 plus 27 plus 25 plus 27 plus 15.
I got.
118.
Oh, that's even better. Let's go with that one.
I love you guys. You're so funny. Okay. You move to salvage through the city. And finally, this city's name, which is kind of
Townsville.
fun and significant. This is the city of Half. And there is a half in every single Dolly campaign. But this is where time split and the inevitable of all things came to a final cataclysmic divergent. Where branching fate and history twisted through the world and broke. And even now, as this group steps on one path across the multiverse in the city the same name, a group turns onto another and another and another. A butterfly effect through space, time, forward, backwards, and around in this lifetime and all thereafter. The place that you find to rest is indeed a root cellar, though it requires you to stamp out some still smoldering remains, to brush what little is left of the wooden doors free and descend. You find some surprising treasures, things to help you, as if they were placed here by destiny, even though all these were things found by Maximus and Cade on their many, many journeys. As the party settles, as you rest, everyone can go ahead and hit the long rest button. And the sky is still lit, though it is threaded nighttime. The fires over the city of Half are still burning. And they are igniting the darkness with a steepled shadow. The sound at first is like a great drum beat. Ooh.
Do. Do. Do.
And when you push open here from the safety of the root cellar, the storm doors, you see held aloft on a great beast is a black metal throne. And on it, that darkness that has come to claim your world. A monarch that steps from the throne to the back of the beast, great leathern wings spread wide. There is another flash of starlight. This one, a beam from the clouds that are still reflecting the fire of half all the way straight down like a laser shot from the stars. And standing in scuffed armor that, if this were dawn, would be brilliant, shining like the most precious of gems, is a singular paladin who says, "I am the line." And the darkness laughs. "You are but one, just one. Who will come to your aid? Master of hopes and dreams." And that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
I was gonna have a whole joke where it's just like, oh, hey Rasputin, there's a Maximus got something specifically for you. It says, to Rasputin, love Maximus.
Burn it.
Heard it immediately. who will come to your aid? Serenity who pulls out a rocket launcher. No, I agree though. That's actually dope. The master of hopes and dreams, the bastard of hopes and dreams. I am the line.
Yay, join us for next time, chapter 20, when we end the campaign, but we technically start the after campaign and hunt God.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, any other city halves? If anyone else, is there any other Maximuses out there? He's claimed, okay? So just in case any other sessions, any other campaigns, you wander into a half, and there's a Maximus. No, you didn't see him. Just keep walking, okay? Keep walking.
Or drop
slow
kick
burn. No. I've died once.
Mr. Will, just confess.
She'll have realities. Well, give me a chance. So one, stay away from him. All of them.
Realities to what? Just awkwardly look at him and not confess your feelings even longer.
I'm working on it, Serenity, okay? First, nobody touch him, and then I will deal with this. Oh, don't rush me. You, my dead sister, everyone in my business.
That's so sad. You, my dead sister, everyone. It's so sad when you say it like that.
Try to work it.
It's so sad. But no, really, chat, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Wolfman, thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you guys for all the follows. Random Rhapsody, thank you for the raid. For those of you that followed from the raid, I really, really appreciate it. And players, thanks. I'm glad you guys trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best. I love what I do.
Hell yeah. Thanks for running.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for being you.
Oh, Gabe, it's like this campaign started at the end of the campaign, and then it's just becoming, there's so much more. So don't worry, there's no finale, but it's coming, it's happening. We're going. We're
End of season 1.
Out of order. Yeah, like, keep you on your toes.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're doing. So thank you guys.
That includes us, just so you know. Also us.
I do have some questions, but I'll ask after stream because I got something. If it is what I think it is, I got something very funny in hindsight.
Oh no.
Ooh, let's tell Paizo we're killing one of their gods. They'd love it. Dear Paizo.
I
Dear
thought it was called Paizo.
Yeah,
Dear
I'm just
Paizo,
mispronouncing
your
it.
god's a little bitch. His days are
Yeah.
numbered. Tell him to watch his back.
Everybody, rip that page out of the book.
Gonna make this
Just
war
delete.
fatalities like doing a lot more poignant.
We could sell branded Post-it notes that just say "Serenity did this," and you post it on that part of the page in the book,
You just
and
put
it's
it
just
there.
an X and a smile. Yeah,
It's just
Yeah.
a smile. Hell yeah.
We're not being Sun Wukong. We can't beat Sun Wukong.
Well, gratefully we're not fighting Sun Wukong. We're fighting Monad, which is the it's the Greek term for the first thing that ever existed.
Yeah. Yeah, good thing. Good thing. Good thing.
We're gonna punch him right in the nomads. The
The no-
nomads.
oh my-
and the
The gonads.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my
Nailed it, Blondie.
All right, we're gonna go raid. We're gonna go raid.
Gotta stop this right now.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. Pathfinder 2E raid, 'cause I can't think of anything else. Maybe we're gonna fight God, I guess.
Hell yeah. Bring it on, God.
Okay, there's your other raid message.
Kicking
Fighting
God
God.
in the balls. Pathfinder. Yeah.
You can just
I never know how
pop it
to
on the-
copy the fucking raid message.
Control C.
No, control. Oh, so you just like copy paste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so
Oh, it
much.
just shows like
I will see you next week. The next live stream that we have for Tabletop RPGs is next week. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.